Hello there everybody, this is Graham, also known as the Collector 75, and welcome back to another Transformers review. For this review I'm going to be doing the 1987 Generation 1 Autobot Targetmasters. Now then, there were 6 figures in this assortment, 3 of which were reissues, which were Cup, Hot Rod and Blur, this time we're just with their Targetmaster companions, and then we got 3 completely new ones. I'm not going to show Cup, Blur and Hot Rod that much because I've done Hot Rod in a separate review. I've not done Blur, but I was planning on doing Cup in a separate review as well. And then again, about Blur, lots of people have done Blur and all these Autobots, so, you know, I just thought, you know, it's I'd rather concentrate on the other 3. But I will show you them. I'll start with them, in fact. This is, of course, Hot Rod. Now then, that's him with his little Targetmaster companion there. I believe his name was Firebolt, but also there was, I think, I'm not quite sure, I think somewhere someone said his name was Sparks as well, but I can't remember where I got that from. But that was a long time ago. But I think it's more commonly known as Firebolt. And it looks a bit like Aimless, but it doesn't look as bad, really. Now then, this is out of the Takara collection number 13, but you know, it's I did have the original, can't remember now. I'd never had it as a kid, but I can't remember if I picked it up somewhere and then just sold it. I can't remember. But I got that one with this, and you know, so this will do. And it's, I don't know if the original was like it, but with Firebolt, this one actually has a pin running through this. I don't know if it was like the original ones where they had that funny little joint that's easily broken. So there we go. That is Firebolt in his little robot mode there. I always found it a bit weird. I don't know why, but it's the reissues all come with like black and grey guns, whereas the Autobots have grey and red guns, and the Decepticons have blue and grey. But all the reissue ones, like Cyclonus and Scourge, and the Autobot ones, have black guns. A bit strange. I always wondered that. Never mind. It doesn't matter. Right, yeah. So that is Firebolt even with Hot Rod. I'm not going to show him. I'm not going to transform him right now, but I will do some pictures at the end with them all together in their robot and car modes. Right, so we're going to run through it. This is Cup, of course, with his Targetmaster companion. This isn't the Takara collection one. This is my original one, and I can tell because when I first got this, it was around Generation 2, and obviously Transformers weren't that popular at all. I picked this guy up, and the body that I picked up of Cup wasn't the Targetmaster body, but I had his Targetmaster companion. So I took a scalpel or a Stanley knife and tried cutting down the little handle so it would fit in the original Targetmaster's hand, because I didn't know how much they were worth back then. They're not as worth much these days because of all the reissues and what have you. But, you know, so this is why I know this is my original one. But luckily he still does fit in Targetmaster Cup, because I did manage to then find one on eBay that was cheap. But I think I actually broke this the last time I had this out, so I've got to be careful when I transform this guy. Yeah, so this is Cup, obviously, in his strange Cybertronian pickup truck mode. And this fella was called Recoil. Right, so we're going to pop them down there. Now then, next we have Blur, and his Targetmaster was called Haywire. This body of Blur I picked up on eBay very, very cheaply. It's actually broken a bit. The little hole where his Targetmaster goes in is actually chipped and broken around that. And it's a bit discoloured. But I've got some repro labels to it, and it looks a lot better. And it's, yeah, a bit discoloured under there. But, you know what? It doesn't notice. Yeah, so I wasn't bothered because I got it very, very cheap. And I can't remember where I got Haywire from now. But this is Haywire in robot mode. You know, he's not bad, but obviously no articulation or nothing, so, which is a shame. Right, so that's the 3 1987 reissue ones from the 1986 range. Right, now then we're going to start off with the 3 original moulds of that for this line. We're going to start here with Crosshairs, I believe. Yeah, I'm pretty certain this is definitely Crosshairs. I can never remember, see, I don't get these guys out too much, and I never had them as a kid, so... But I know this guy could do with some repro labels, but I don't think they've done any for this guy yet. They've done it for Sure Shot, which I've got to try and get when I can be bothered to order off repro labels. Yeah, so this is Crosshairs. He's like some sort of like pickup dune buggy type strokes, you know, slash Cybertronian mode sort of thing. And I do like it because he's got these big old wheels, and you can have a lot of fun moving this around on the carpet or your bed or whatever you're doing. So it's pretty good. Now his Targetmaster companion was called, I did write all these down. Here we go, here we go. This is Crosshairs. And so his Targetmaster is called Pinpointer. And of course, it's a big red gun. Let me take Pinpointer off. You know, he's pretty cool. I do like this mode. We're going to pop him down there for a second. I'll show you Pinpointer. This one is kind of like Slug Slinger and Trigger Happy's gun, but these ones have pins, metal pins in them. So they transform like this. Slightly better in my opinion. And this is Pinpointer. Not bad, you know, but again, no articulation, so it's a bit pointless, but there we go. Right, now then, we're going to transform this guy. Quite an easy transformation. We take this back section, we flip it out like that, flip those little toes up like that, stand him up. These rear wheels, just tuck them to the back like that, and then these little two arms we just pull on them, and these will flip out like that. And then while they're in that position, you just get, there's a little tab here, and we just flip his little hands out on both sides like that. Flip that back down, and then this little top section with his little rub symbol on, we flip that back, and then his head is there on a spring, and we just bring that up. Could do a better spring actually, so it's laying down a little bit. Yeah, so this is Crosshairs in robot mode. Let me just transform Pinpointer and put him in his hand. There we go. He doesn't look too bad. He's got a nice bit of articulation in the shoulders there, and his legs don't move unfortunately, but it's not too bad. Not particularly good. I didn't like the face, sort of like, not the face sculpt, but the way they painted it, because he's got exactly the same paint all over. They've not done the eyes or nothing, which is a complete and utter shame, really. But there we go. That's Hasbro for you. Right, we're going to pop him down there, because I'm running out of room down there now. And we move on to Point Blank. Oh, pardon me. And he is, of course, some sort of like futuristic car slash Cybertronian mode. This is him with his little Targetmaster companion, which is Peacemaker. It doesn't look too bad. It's a nice little car mode. Quite cheap looking though. Not going to fool anyone that this is, you know, like a proper like car, not like the original sort of like 1984 cars like Mirage and whatever. But it's still good nonetheless. It's all right. Let me take what's his name? I can't remember. Peacemaker. Take Peacemaker off. So that's there you go. Point Blank in car mode. Not too bad really. It's okay. Does the job. Then we're going to transform Peacemaker. Is it Peacemaker? Yeah, there we go. Almost remembered. Quite an easy transformation, much like All the Same. And there he is. We're going to pop him down there. And we're going to transform Point Blank. First of all, we take this little spoiler section off. Pop it down there for the minute. That will become like a little shield. Now then, I sort of like haven't transformed this in a while. And I really should have tried and done it. Anyway, never mind. I figured it out. Right, we pull these front sections forward like that, revealing these little gaps here. And then we sort of like open out the bottom bits, which are where his arms are, in there. This allows us to flip these little sort of like car door sections in, allowing us to flip the robot legs out and round. Now then, what do we do next? We 180 him, like that. Let me turn him around so you can all see him. And then we rotate and, well, rotate these little side panels like this. You can sort of see what I'm doing. It's a bit hard to explain there. Like that, and there's his little arms tucked in there. Now I need to put them at an angle, and then we flip down the little bonnet here to the back, revealing the robot head, and that is Point Blank in robot mode. It's okay, not the best one I'm afraid, but you know, this is where it's starting to get to the stage where they just didn't care really, and we're just coming up with any old cobblers. Anyway, we can put his little spoiler section in his hand as like some sort of weirdo shield. Maybe it's better if you put it like that in his hand. Yes. Now then, we put Peacemaker. We transform him back into the gun, and you can hold him like that. He's quite happy, isn't he? And there you go. So that's Point Blank in robot. Not a bad one, but then not a terribly great figure either. Now then, we move on to the last one, which is Sure Shot. This one definitely needs some repro labels. Like I said, they've definitely got these ones on there, and I'll just buy them when I can be bothered, really. Yeah, so he's like a sort of like a futuristic dune buggy. Not a bad little mode, this one. He's got his Targetmaster companion, which is a Spoil Sport, on the front there. Now then, let me take it off so we can all see the car without him on. You know, he's not too bad. Nice little 360 there. It's okay, not too bad. The little wheels roll quite easy. You can have a good bit of fun. If you're a kid, you can have a good bit of fun with it. Right, let me show you his companion, which is Spoil Sport. Here he is. And we just transform him much in the same way as all the others. And there we have him. Yeah, see? Right, so we're going to transform this guy. Let's see if I can remember how to do this. I believe we just open him up like this. Am I right? Yeah, there we go. I'm never too sure. And then we flip these wheels around to the back like that. These bottom wheels just slide all the way around like that. Pull in the robot feet. Now then, when we're left with this weird sort of like big gap section here, and it doesn't really get much better, I'm afraid. Right, let me turn around like that so you can all see it. You flip these out, which are going to become the robot arms, like that. Flip these down. Right, let me turn around. Flip these down. You have some little tabs just here, which I'll push them out to form the robot hands, like that. And then we flip this sort of like spoiler section back to reveal the robot head. And then we push the whole body section down like that. There we go. And that is Sure Shot in robot mode. It's not a good mode. He's got a giant hole in his back section there, which you can all see. Bit annoying, really. So one of the worst, probably the worst one out of the bunch, actually. As far as I'm concerned, anyway. And we just transform, is it Spoil Sport? Yeah, there we go. Do you remember him after a while? We put Spoil Sport in his hand. And he doesn't look too bad. He looks alright for display purposes, but, you know, he's got that big hole in the back, which doesn't help. But he's alright. You know, he's G1. I do sort of like them. I do have a penchant for them. Even the really shit ones. But there we go. Probably because I grew up with them, but there we go. Right, I hope you like this review. There's some pictures coming up of them all in robot and car mode with all their Targetmaster partners and whatever. So I hope you like that. So this has been Graham, the Collect 75, and I shall see you all next time. See you later.